Maybe they're attracted to something. Maybe they're drinking the sweat off their brow. I don't know.
Gregor's gonna sign an X at Bradford. He's uneasy about the Firefly.
As he comes back, you see this woman wrapped in like a black shawl, and her head's covered. As she moves on all fours, she stands up with a posture that is far straighter than the rest of theirs, and just sort of gets as close as possible to you. Well, Clint, you're the first one she sees.
Yeah.
She will put her hands on your ear if you like.
I'll let her. I mean, I still have a soul knife in one of my heads, so if anything happens.
I'm readying an interception with my tail.
So you just have a
Kill the
tail
bugs?
out.
I would like it to not be grown at the moment, but if I need it already grown to intercept, I will grow it now.
You got to pick one. Are
That's
you
what
a
he's saying is if he
or
needs
do
it
you
to.
not?
If
or
you
did
want to
I-
intercept, it must be
I-
ready.
I am growing it now then.
But to just hold up his hand at Gregor, like, chill the fuck out. It's all done in silence, so must be very weird.
They sort of move over to like interpose themselves between you and her. As she puts her hands over your ear, she puts her face to them and says, "Welcome."
Do I hear her, like, normally, or is it like a telepathic, like, sort of thing, or?
You know, that might be quite hard to determine.
Damn. She's one of the tricks against me. She's tapping my Eldritch Mind. Quint will just, like, look really confused for a sec, and then just hold, like, I guess dismiss his soul knife and just sort of hold up his hands, like, I don't know how to talk back, like, I don't know what to do. Like, just sort of, like, looking at her for instruction? Help?
She cups her hands to her ear and turns it towards you.
Quint will, like, mimic, like, cupping his hands, going towards her. Thank you. But she does speak common.
She does.
Okay. Interesting. Clint's gonna continue. Is there anywhere deeper in that we can talk with you? Easier.
Not that you can move right now. You're far too loud.
Quint doesn't wait at that. Like, damn, I thought it was pretty good. We're outsiders trying to pass through this town. The monsters up above can follow us for miles. Is there anything you know that can help us deal with them? Do you want them gone?
She takes a moment to think about that. What stops something worse from her?
I don't know. How many of you are here?
I will not tell you that.
That's fair. We mean to fight the leader of the pack to grant us safe passage through these lands. Another will rise to take its place. But maybe we can get rid of all of them if you want. If you don't, that's fine.
As you say this, you start hearing, now that the silence is off, this whooping sound. Like a very deep that's very elongated, almost like a porpoise would make.
Dolphin.
And then you hear one that sounds so much different. It is a loud whoop that turns into a echoing, cacophonous laugh.
Ooh.
Well, that's fucked. That takes a dodge action.
As you hear this, they all go statuesque stiff. After a few minutes, it dies down, and she puts her hands back on your ear. Don't think we could stop you, even if...
Quint will talk back. What was that?
That was their leader.
Quint is going to message everyone on the tack link, but I'm really predominantly talking towards Captain Maven. Captain Maven, we made contact with the villagers underneath the village. Well, the ruins of the village. They're not in the good ways, sir.
What way do you mean? Are they injured?
No, sir, but they're squalid. They're hunched over in caves lit up by fireflies. They live in constant fear of the Yurthaxes, as is their food. They aren't necessarily looking to get rid of the Yurthaxes out of fear out of something taking its place, but I'd have to ask, sir, would there be anything else taking the place of the food chain? The thing, perhaps, that you're hunting?
I can assure you that this one will not be a problem. That being said, there is merit to what they're saying. Either they're going to become the dominant predator, or something else will. That's just the nature of things.
So this is open tech link, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
But if they were to maybe help us kill the Yurthax, then it's more likely they'd be seen as the dominant predator, right?
Only to the creatures who knew it happened. If something migrates in, or was kept out because of it, they would think none the wiser. Things always like to test where they're at in the food chain. I'm not telling you what the right answer is, because I don't even know if there is one.
Clint will go back to the lady and ask, I'm sorry for being so rude. My name is Clint. What's your name?
Selena.
Miss Selena, do you know what's on the island in the middle of the lake? Or what's in the village to the east of here? Across the river?
My great-grandmother spoke of those. Something terrible is housed on that island. And to the east, She said they were a group of mountain
what? Sorry, you cut out.
people.
Mountain people. What sort of mountain people? Like him? And point up to Chang.
The only thing she told me is that they were quite cruel.
Cruel. This is a long poll, but is there a way, like, in our studies with the watch, we don't really learn up on the various townships and communities in the Dustlands, do we?
Unless it's a rare exception like Del Troy or the Marne.
Okay, so the cool places.
Just places there, because there are some places like Del Troy and the Marne are close to the size of a city of light. But little townships like this,
Be hard to say.
would it be possible for you and your people to leave?
To leave?
Cut out.
To accomplish whatever you need to do without creating any problems?
Don't you want to live a better life than this? Well, you don't have to talk in near silence.
If the only choice I have is to live or not live at all, then I will choose this.
Maybe you can come with us.
She just looks around at the other three, at y'all. I don't think that's possible.
There are other places you could set up. It would have its own dangers, but it could be better than this.
She whispers in your ear very quickly and then asks you to remove your helmet.
I'll do so.
Then she whispers, "Are they better than this?" And then turns quickly to look at your.
Let's see. Let's go through a tally of all the Duskland towns we've gone to. Boggy Willows, fucked, but it was way better than this before it was fucked, though. You have to admit, it was way better.
Yeah.
Like, we lost maybe one person, like one or two people every year, but it wasn't like
Look,
they were able to walk and talk and go on picnics.
But
yeah, Belcourt is fucked. Although that one I feel like is unfair. Del Troy doesn't count
as a place.
Fairfax was good until we got there.
The cities of light are an abnormality in a weird way.
These people are not making it to a city of light. They're not
making it there. So it's like, even if they could.
Well, no, they can make it there, but they're not gonna be let in.
Isn't there like those refugee type settlements outside the cities? They could maybe make it to one of those.
I think that was like temporary-ish.
But they're also
there are.
terribly loud.
So how it works is there's City of Lights, and then there's like zones
area of light.
them, and the further you get away from them, the more dangerous.
So we could help them get set up closer to a city of light, which, like, yeah, it won't be perfect, but it'll be better than this, surely, because we're really far right now, right? We're like some hundreds of miles. No, not hundreds of miles, but we're far.
Technically, we could take them back to the compound, but I don't think they're
not going to be let into the compound.
Yeah.
Only if they join, and I doubt they're joining.
No, they wouldn't.
They're not.
You're pretty sure you could punch one of these gentlemen in the stomach and break.
Yeah, so
That guy's got a
They're
fucking
not
beard.
what you would
though.
call
I was hoping
capable.
that if we secured if the island was securable, they could live there because then they have water around them. But then she just there's a great danger there, and I'm like, well, about that. But also out of game, it would give us a reason to go to the island. I don't know.
It's like
what are y'all thinking?
it's a thing of like there could be better situations for them. I just don't know if we can promise them that, you know? Like, yeah, there's
we
plenty of
can
better
maybe-
situations for all of us in the world. We just don't know where they are, how to get there, what exactly would be better for us.
We can maybe get them to one of those refugee settlements, but besides that, I don't think there's anything we can do for them.
Keep in mind, those refugee settlements have people in them that talk
Yeah.
and step loudly.
And these guys
I
would
don't
be
know if
nailing
they're
it.
that hyper noise sensitive.
I mean, we just took like a few steps and they recoiled in pain.
Was that
Not
recoil
exactly
in
in
pain
pain.
or like startlement? Like, please shut the fuck up.
Like, please, we want to live.
It's like someone like coughing loudly in the library, and everyone just looks at him like, "Bro, shut the fuck up! I'm studying."
That's also like, if they've lived here forever, it might just be a matter of like
This is
going
all
to
they
a
know.
refugee town might not be better to them. It's all relative, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I want to secure the island personally. That's that. I will make that perfectly transparent. I want to secure the island and give it to them because then they wouldn't have to worry as much. And I don't know, it'll be a point, and they can still live in a cave.
I think we should take a rain check on the island and not.
Well, here's my counterpoint. Once we're done with the Alpha Yurthak, the other team could just come over.
Allow me to offer a little bit of help. Maven will chime into you. Whatever decision you make, the number one priority is us and returning to compound.
Right, like he's saying them living through this whole thing is secondary, or them helping us at all is secondary.
Everything else is not the mission, basically.
So you could just lie to them and be like, yeah, we could get you a better place, and then once we're done, it's like, well...
I don't know if they're in a much position to help us anyways.
So, I ask you, what do you respond to her? With her piercing yellow eyes staring into
Yes, Selena, there are better places than here out there in the world, and there are plenty of places worse. A lot of us are from them. That's why we are with... We're called the Black Watch. It's our job to fight the dark. But we won't fight the dark if it means the ruin of others. Not if we can help it.
She looks at you as a firefly lands on your... And she scoops it off with her finger as it lands on her.
What are these?
Looks back to you. We can help.
We don't need your help, Selena. Not if it's gonna put your people in danger.
It won't. The area where their leaders sleep used to be a massive bell tower.
Ooh.
Hey, yo.
We can use that.
Took it as its lair to protect it, because they couldn't destroy it without shrieking in horrible pain.
So they have a deterrent.
Correct. So I bring you over here.
Yeah, let's see the map. I want to see the detail that we missed.
Is that why there's?
I mean, I guess it's hard to tell from a top-down
Is
perspective
it-
of a bell tower, isn't it? So,
Are there a bunch of craters here? Because if they tried to attack it, they just got horribly disoriented and just shot wherever they could.
I was thinking they shoot at the bell and it bounces off.
That's also an option.
That would be funny as shit.
Boing.
Hey, there it is.
It's a little bell. A little bell thing. Yeah, staircase and everything.
Well, you know my
If
priority for
Jer-
this battle.
If Jericho can teleport up there, he could just. Actually, well, here,
Just
we don't know the
peel
bell's
shit.
we don't know the bell's in an operable condition. But I
We can
do
still
agree.
try
I
it.
think Lucian would be like able to like do something to make get it going. That sounds perfect.
Ring a ding ding, motherfucker.
Ring a ding ding.
Miss Selena, personally speaking, I would be honored to ring that bell and give you your town back, or die trying.
I will get information over to the other.
I do nod at that. We'll wait here. Get a short rest in.
She pulls out a small, bag. If you're hungry, this is safe to eat.
To hold up his hand. We're not hurting
She-
ways of food or drink, ma'am. If you guys need anything, please let. He points at Bradford. That one next that was there to know. You can help.
She just shakes her head. Anything you have would be too loud.
Which is like straight face, like
Does
Right.
she just have like oatmeal in
Pulls
the
out
bag?
what she has, and it's like a small
It's a small what?
root. As you
Okay.
see, she puts it in her cheek, almost like a lozenge.
Chewing ginger.
Literally everything we do is too loud.
Put a nod at that, and then just sort of squat and just begin waiting for her to come back. Assuming she leaves right now. Quint will let everyone on the tack link know. It's a bit of a moot point for Jericho. There might come a time very shortly that this connection will run out. Redstone means we're fucked. Greenstone means it's dead. Yellowstone to get this started. Remember, keep your eyes in the skies.
If it goes down, Clint, when do you want me to start the...
As the first stone flies, sir. That'll give us time to get in position. It'll give secondary bait team a time to get ready, and there'll be a visual indicator for the other team that the fight's about to start.
Understood. Then I will keep an eye to the sky.
Thank you very much, sir.
You also mentioned the possibility of a bell.
You know, Quinn didn't think of that, and I feel bad that you had to see that.
I mean,
Was
Jericho
eating
could think of
chips.
it.
I would say it.
By the
I
way,
think he would say just in the tackling before that closes down to 1-to-1. Oh wait, no.
It could go like any which way.
Yeah, yeah,
orientation-wise, so
So I can talk to Maven. I
Everyone.
Can talk to Goddard.
Yeah.
Right, good. Yeah. Then he does disseminate. If you hear a bell, it's a good thing. Be advised. Over.
Understood. You do see as you wait here, Carolyn sort of starts walking around. And you see them brace, like they're about to hear a loud sound. Hear none. as she starts looking around.
Quince will get up and try to walk towards her, but he'll be like doing his damnedest. Remember playing hide and seek with Donner and all that shit, and try to mimic being like super stealthy.
Yep, roll a stealth check.
I'm gonna start trying to
Okay.
follow him too, like that, stepping as light as I can.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Can I
Yes, have
suggest
a-
that you don't,
heavy
because
armor?
you are the worst case scenario for stealthing of
As
everyone
you
in this building.
take a step, you see them like recoil a little, and you start hearing. Whoop. And the others just like wave their hand and put their finger to their mouth.
He'll stop after the first step.
Quindle just looked like absolutely surprised at Carolyn then. Like, holy shit, that means like she's god tier stealth.
That's 0% surprising. Her mod's like plus 50. What is her mod?
There's no way she has a plus 15 at this level.
It's high, but do you know what her graduation gift is?
Oh
Does
my
it
god, we're
buff it
seeing
higher?
it! They're right! Oh,
Does she just not
Untraceable.
make noise?
she's
Untraceable.
untraceable. Oh
She
my
literally
god.
just doesn't make noise. Alright.
She's Chad.
Bradford doesn't trust himself to stealth, so he is going to chill with the bugs.
Yeah, you see, as long as you have your helmet.
Gregor takes his mask off just so he can start mouthing, "What is she doing?"
Shrug.
I don't have observance, so I can't read lips.
You see, one of them is going with her, sort of showing her.
That's why he's so concerned that she's still on around with him.
Oh, that's weird. It's just started manual.
As Gregor
Strange.
mouths, what is she doing? Jericho, minor illusions, stick figure walking.
I assume like the plan has been transcribed to everyone. Like, maybe not verbally, but
Yeah, using
Yeah.
minor illusion, I think it's
bell icon. Hey, hit that motherfucking bell icon. You want to
Yeah. Big tower with bell on top. Cartoon Eurythax, looks more like a bat than anything. With Z's coming out of its head, sitting at the top.
All right, let me go use the bathroom, and we'll get into the end of.
You can go kill your attack alpha.
I want to know why the fuck these bugs are just vibing.
I want to ask about that. We can ask when Oak comes back because Clint did like bring that up. Like, what are these things?
Yeah, that kind of got glanced over. Also, he keeps cutting out anytime he mentions the bugs. It's like, as you sit there, cuts.
It's sort of weird. I was like, I don't know. It's like interference, I guess. I don't know what it really is. How to describe it, but like it has like almost like a timing to it. like it
Sometimes,
knows. It knows that he's like, oh, he's about to
Wait
drop an
for it.
important description. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Let me stop right there, Chief.
Let me stop you right there, Chief. You're not describing the scene. You gotta repeat it.
I've been super
And
worried
then
of the
just repeat
fireflies
it. Nope. One more.
this whole time because I don't trust anything out here. And we've met two like different kinds of fucked up hostile bugs.
There's gotta be good somewhere on the world, or else we wouldn't be having the campaign.
I think I'm thinking it's based off like heartbeat or like,
That's what I'm thinking. Like some sort of
warmth,
like.
you know, because it didn't go
Yeah,
to
warmth.
Jericho because like he's a fucking vampire. We've established that he has like very little, if any, like real blood flow.
All bugs are evil. All right. I hope you are ready to say goodbye to like flowers and fruits and everything, and all that, and everything that eats like the flowers and stuff, because bees are really pivotal in that shit.
I'm
my
headshot
thought
with one
was
of these. I'm gonna use this on the
fireflies
fireflies. Control flame.
are trying to like feed off these people or like live in some kind of ecosystem with them like that. So that's my thought why they're starting to go up to the people without the helmets.
Are you suggesting like
Okay.
a symbiotic relationship?
I mean, there are some like not mosquitoes, moths that like drink sweat and stuff like that. Like they'll drink your tears too because they want the salt content.
Ooh.
You're delicious.
Oh,
Yes,
we're
Continue to
theorizing?
cry.
Mhm.
About the fireflies.
Interesting.
Well, yeah, did Miss Elena, would she like answer that to us? Like, what are these things? If like whenever like we debrief with her, like, what's up with these fireflies?
Spell.
How would she say?
She refuses to elaborate.
She just starts playing "Can You Feel My Heart" and the Earth X Kill You. How would she say that?
These bugs flying around, what are they? I see that they like some of us. Are they smart?
They are as much a part of us as.
I don't like that.
Do you help them live? Do you worship them? Do you let them lay egg? Like, what are they?
My grandmother told me one day we will.
You cut out, I'm sorry.
We will what?
My grandmother told. Oh,
Is your grandmother still around?
she has returned to the light. But I like to think she's very cool.
In some villages they say gentle bugs like this are spirits of the dead. Come back to say goodbye to us one last time.
She just does a very warm nod. I think you get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how Bradford tries to communicate. I'm just remembering the ritual site we saw on the way here. To ask about that, but Bradford, I don't know how Bradford communicates that idea. I think he just tries to like lightly wave at Clint and do like some motion. What the fuck motion would it be? A blooming flower kind of thing. We were on the same page there. Like flower. While walking over here, he does like a little finger walking motion.
Quint's like, right. Another thing, Mister, on our travel here, we saw a flower perched on a black stone. Do you know what that is? South of here.
I can't say I do.
Quint will look at Bradford and just sort of like shrug, like, like, nah. Damn.
So, after a few minutes,
What, after a few minutes? You cut out after that.
Carolyn and this gentleman,
They come back.
Hello.
she comes over and immediately starts like swatting eyes away as she, has her helmet on as well.
Can I cast Detect Magic now? Because
Alright.
because when I'm in a place I can cast the verbal component.
I'm gonna
Absolutely,
put my
yeah.
helmet on now. If she's swatting them away, I imagine that's probably a bad thing. I'm gonna put my helmet on and swat the bugs away. Make sure they're not under from some fucking cloth or something.
I have no such weaknesses. My mask remains off.
Yeah, well, they were
Yeah,
next to you
don't
anyway.
worry.
So.
Oh yeah, these things radiate with magic.
Huh. Any particular school, or just that they are magic?
Necromancy, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy. All right. Well, I guess it's a good time to use this Mystic Arcanum. I will cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay, so that is 2 spells with.
Do you have Semitic? Can you? Oh, you can. Right.
You start hearing the whooping followed by cackling laughter, and then you start feeling the ground above you shake. As they sort of like stand very stiff and like look with pleading eyes towards you, like, please stop.
I don't like stop casting Detect Good and Evil then. So I do not complete the casting.
Up to you.
Nah, not at this attention. Not worth it.
To be fair, I feel Carolyn could probably explain a fair bit of it to us.
You see as you all get masked back up, except Jericho, no light is going over to. She just stands there, looks at him for a second, and even through a mask, you can tell it's like, of course.
Of fucking course.
And then she goes over to Rex to make sure they stay away.
Maybe not the only things of the flower's not the only thing that feeds off life energy.
Yeah. All you very vibrant and melanated creatures, look at them, who are
Have yellow
Rather
eyes and shit.
decrepit. Yellow eyes and pale skinned. Maybe undead.
Yeah, they're kind of like next door to the concept.
Maybe
Maybe they're-
bug hybrids.
Maybe they're, yeah, I was gonna say Dampier, but for bugs instead.
Flora, you're quite smart. I think you could put it together. Bradford, yeah, you can put. This is definitely a symbiotic relationship with off of them, in order to provide. Well, their light provides enough growth to the roots. The roots they can eat off of and drink.
Right. So, that's so wonderfully ironic. They're providing life just so they can take it and slowly kill them.
Ain't that the circle of life though? Hey, maybe once we're done here, they won't need these damn bugs anymore. Start swatting.
yeah.
Lucy, you
Probably
have
not.
a message, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you see Channing like looking at you, like, talk to me, please.
Just
Does a
senpai
mouth
notice
motion
me.
with his hand.
I look at him, and I kind of like mime no, and then I'll lift up my mask, and then I'll do like a mouthing motion, just like I need to speak. If you can understand that.
Oh, he nods.
Oh,
Yeah. Message
I mean-
requires verbal components. Damn it.
Well, here's the thing.
Well, it's
Lucy
not
can
like
read
Clint
lips.
wasn't talking to Selena anyways, so.
I mean, that's fair.
Also, can't Lucian read lips?
I can't.
The only one of us I can, yeah.
Yeah.
I can.
So Channing could just mouth the words.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Well, yeah, but you can't
You just,
translate
you just won't be able to respond
stuff.
back.
Yeah.
I'll go right up next to him, and then.
Oh, you're gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna be moving to get
Oh,
next
wait.
to him.
Right. That's right. Never mind. Shit. Fuck.
Does Passive the Trace have yeah, totally with the words I wanted to say. Yes, it
How
does.
does it come
Fuck.
back?
I can't do anything. Yeah. I don't want to.
After a few minutes, she does come back. And comes up to you, who she's been talking to.
She notes I'm 1 or 5 feet away from where I was before.
Puts her hands to your ear and says, "We will barricade ourselves. If in the battle it collapses, head to the top of the center of the tree. There's a way up there. Please help us."
I still have Detect Magic because I never cast Detect Good and Evil. Does she
Mhm.
seem any more vibrant than her well, than anyone else.
You know what's funny? Now that you mention it, she glows like a friggin' sun under detect magic.
Ooh.
Necromancy still?
She's like a lost sister of light or some shit.
That's all I'm wondering. Like, she has got the white hair, but like, I don't know if that's a point of like her genetic capability versus just her being a native of this town.
Well, here's the thing. We know
I think you've seen
that's
a
not a
sister
genetic
of
thing
light
because
under
this guy's
detect.
beard. Oh, that.
Yes. Under detect magic, maybe not though.
She glows very vibrantly.
Went to Whisperback. Miss Selena, I know this might be a weird request. Can you go over to my friend there, the one with the well, he has to tell me I know, but the one that has the blonde hair, and ask him by my request to sense the light in you. And I'll converse with him afterwards. If Divine Sense don't know how to catch a Sister of Light, then it'd be blind.
She does so, and he looks at her. Before you see him just like put his hands together and like push him down. And as he looks at her, he sort of recoils a bit, and you hear his armor like scrape on itself.
Oh shit.
And you just hear whoop.
Would we have had the time for a short rest while we're waiting for all this to kick off?
Yes, absolutely.
We did it, guys. We've had a short rest. Wow, I can recover all 11 of my hit points in one single time.
Should I immediately spend 2 key points
Actually-
to put silence up?
You don't get hit dice back if you don't have any
That
on a
does
short
it.
rest, right?
Correct.
No, only long rest give hit dice back.
Ba-da-ba-da-oo.
Are you hurt?
Just a little.
Oh, well then I could just drop like 4 of these healing light charges on people and just start spam healing on you guys.
I
Like
would
I have
go
them
one or
back.
two.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Does that require vocal?
Well, here's the
performance?
thing.
As far as I'm aware, no. But if O says otherwise, I'm
You-
game.
You can heal here. You will heal for half.
Ooh.
Because
well,
the fireflies are absorbing parts of it.
gain the ability to use yeah, it doesn't really say any form of in fairness, I think that's an oversight on Wizard of the Coast, so
I mean, it's not a spell, so it wouldn't have components.
yeah, that's a good point actually.
Correct. So
Okay,
you
so-
do notice it is far less of the lights in here brighten up.
So it'll be 15 HP.
To Gregor.
Well, how much does he like feasibly need though? Is the thing. If you need
I'll
all
take
15,
whatever you can give me. I'm
Alright.
still not full for the 15.
Alright,
though.
take the 15.
We'll go with 60.
Okay,
Oh.
round up.
Then, please.
One whole hit point. That can change the world, truly.
So with that,
Could I
They-
get some?
part from you and make their preparation.
How hurt is Brad?
I'm.
If I dump my
I don't
healing you
know.
guys now, that means I don't have to get close to you guys later. Like it's proactive healing versus reactive healing in the fight. So I don't mind dropping all my heals right now.
I'm down 21 HP.
Alright, so I'm gonna
So
so
you
I'm
just
gonna
focus
burn
on
the
damage
last.
deal?
So I would have burned the last 3 on you, and then I would have gotten half of them back to 4. So 3d6 plus 50. Also, man, wow. I
You
just
don't have
realized. Yeah, I rolled
15.
fucking shit on the first one, didn't I? Huh? 2, 3, 1. Huh? That's sad actually. Well, 15 to you as well. Well, I guess he got 16.
Perfect. I'm down barely anything. That's perfect.
All right,
Thank
and
you.
then I get 4 back upon completing the short rest.
Man, these fireflies are about to pop.
These fireflies are like, oh man, we're gonna revitalize the tree with all that light you just threw around here.
Oh, why'd you change music? What does the music change
Oh.
for?
Are you ready?
No,
Yes.
I'm
because we're
ready, I'm
nowhere near what
ready.
we're
Yes.
doing.
We just gotta get to the objective. Activate bell, not objective kill. That's secondary. Objective activate bell.
So with how sensitive these things are, like we've been underground, moving slightly, and that's been enough for them to hear us. As soon as we leave this, they're gonna know.
Yeah, unless you pop another silence, which
Which would be all my
Which would
key
burn all
points.
your-
Which again, I already made.
Made
keys
reference with that.
if we want to get into a more advantageous position.
I think it's working.
We also have pass
I
without
think
a
it's
trace,
working.
but there are the downsides of pass without a trace if you want to save some of your key points.
yeah. Well, so like, on a technical point, if we use pacify trace instead, it would just be like stealth rolls.
It's gonna be opposed, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
these things have to have a jacked perception. There's no way.
Oh,
So
probably.
I'll leave it up
Advantage
to a
on
vote.
those.
Is it it's gonna be silence, or is it gonna be pass without trace?
Highly
Your shadow
more
strikes aren't based
silence.
off of your key points.
No.
But your ability to deliver damage output would.
If I get rid of all my key points now, the only thing I'm really gonna be missing in combat is flurry of blows and my healing.
What about dashing and stuff? Well, I guess you have teleporter for that.
Yeah, I never use the bonus action dash because of the shadow step. You know what? Fuck it. I do silence. We'll get into an advantageous position.
I'm not against that option.
Roger.
Getting a better spot might make a difference.
I think at this point the tactical link would have expired, wouldn't it?
Yes. Roll is your oyster. Where do you go?
Guess we begin getting set up at.
You have the bell tower, you have the town, and you have outside of here.
If we go with the under people to the tower, are we going to have the opportunity to fire
They
off?
ain't
the
going
signal?
anywhere.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
They're going to
barricading
hunker
here.
down.
Right. If we follow their path, they were going to give us a path to the tower, right?
No.
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 They told you that there's a bell there, and they're going to hide.
Mhm.
Okay.
Kind of cast light on like a loose stone that's around here to like indicate like
Absolutely.
the light because light has a verbal component. This entire arc, or this chapter is really illustrating how crucial verbal components are to a lot of things.
Yeah, it turns out when you can't make noise, that
Certainly
kind of
are.
kicks you right in the ass.
Subtle casting be gods here at this point, but
Look at that component.
a firefly.
Grab one of them out of the air.
Quinn just like grabs a rock, begins muttering it incantation, and then a firefly lands on it and turns it yellow and then flies away. And then Quinn is like,
Sick.
"Thanks, I guess." Didn't know they could do that.
Hey, you give it the best dinner of its life, it can give you a golden rock.
Actually,
Then-
I don't even think you need to use the verbal component for that because of
Hey, thanks, Firefly. Quint will tuck the light rock in like a pocket, so it's not obviously like glowing. And
Mhm.
these things don't see, but I don't know if anything else can see around here, so might as well.
So, where do you go? Do you go here? Do you go to another part of the town?
So we're just gonna be fighting this one. These three are gonna
be
go off.
distracted ideally.
So yeah, I say we set up towards the
We need to deploy the rock first, so that maybe
Yes.
that can be a distraction. So
Yeah.
we can go a bit towards the outside of town, use a sling, yeet it up, and then begin going towards the center of town, towards or rather the bell tower.
Yes, that's the plan, I think.
Still have a sling from Chrysanthemum. Has not left my sheet.
So
I have mine too.
Andy,
Going to bell tower? Oh no.
we'll
So
detour
you-
it because we have to get the rock out there and throwing it toward.
We're
I
right,
guess we
right,
can just
right,
throw it
right.
from the center of town. It's fine, but
Right.
yeah, can we just like throw it off the top? This is a 90-foot tall tree that we're next to, right? So can we just throw it off the top of that? Well, you gotta be silent. Never mind.
Wouldn't you be able to cast light on just like a crossbow bolt and just have that in there?
You could, yeah.
I already did on the rock because it seemed
Fair
fitting. Firefly.
Yeah. Familiar fireflies.
it's a very trivial thing. Like even Jericho
Yeah,
could be given the sling and
Want to stick it in my
top-
air
the
cannon?
Top of the tree.
Oh, look at these lads.
We can deploy this without having to leave the town.
Yeah, so yeah, we can just deploy it and then go towards Bill Tower.
Mhm.
This one's smaller. What's this one smaller?
He's a little bitch baby. No, it's probably like the youngest of them or something.
He just hasn't grown in yet. He hasn't grown into it yet. Don't bully him.
He's a late bloomer. Don't bully him.
Do you not remember?
I don't.
What, he's a lesser?
Someone had the worst roost.
Yeah, okay. He is in fact the worst one. Okay.
At least the run. So
I zoomed into that
So-
earlier. I was trying to see what the fuck those were in there.
You throw up your rock,
Ye-
and you begin to hear this whooping followed by a cacophonous laugh as you hear loud thunder all, and you see all this big one in the middle start whooping its head around, and it shoots out a blast, and as it does, it splits in half and hits different directions. And you see all these Yurthax take to the sky and start whooping as they head out in a flock.
That's fucking terrifying.
Thank God you didn't fight that. Feel free to place yourself on the map.
Where do we want to be?
I know.
There-
I'll be
The
Quintal
fuck
deadass.
are we?
Quintal deadass. Just follow Flora like a lost puppy because he's going to be copying her range entirely.
Okay.
Is there
Oh,
a distance
no.
to where we could see
Oh no!
the bell
If
from
you
the
don't want
ground?
it, Quintal will oblige your wishes to be stealthy. He respects that.
You could probably like. You both could probably like take different floors of this building and just have sniper positions.
Well, can we be in the building? Is the thing. Like, how much of it's actually walkable?
That's a
can
good
check.
question.
Because if like half the building's like in ruins, like forget
Which
after,
building?
like,
The
the-
bell
this a
tower. It
building?
looks collapsed in on.
It is. It looks like it specifically blasted this to make it impossible to enter.
Oh, wild.
Well,
Are
looks like we
You
could
can
these-
get
use-
to that bell.
Craters? Can we use them like foxholes?
Sort of, yeah.
How deep are they?
Yeah.
So they vary. Some of them are smaller, some of them are much.
I guess we should.
they're about 4 feet deep.
I guess we should approach over here. That way we have the what little brush there is as cover.
Um.
well, remember the
Is there-
objective is getting to the tower, so
Yeah.
Well, my thought is we could still get blasted. Maybe I don't know. We have silence, I guess. Still.
yeah,
So
we could
we
be
should
anyone
be
in
this way.
theory.
Yeah, just position yourself. I like these boxes. The cannonballs. This is like a fucking established port.
We can't see the
Yeah,
bell
as
from
you
the
see,
ground
it
here,
looks
right?
like it's a ton of a lot of coal.
A lot of coal. Well,
Any-
coal doesn't really
it's flash.
explode.
No, it just sets
No.
on fire.
Yeah.
So-
Cold. Would cold dust explode? I don't think we have time to make a bunch of dust.
They would just light on fire.
You see, as
We'll just set
you're
fire. I'll trust you.
standing here,
I mean,
this
time for them to do.
alpha sort of like looking over the side and occasionally doing a light.
Hey, whoever's fighting the alpha in melee can grab at the laughing blade.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Wait,
Okay.
that's an interesting thing. Does the laughing blade actually laugh? Because
Hey, bud.
Is that
why
what
do you
we've been
think we
hearing
hear
the
an
whole
echoing
time?
laughter?
well,
Yeah,
I'm
the
wondering does it
laughing blade
well,
is
I'm wondering
why
does it
they're laughing.
possess does it possess dark ones? Like, can dark ones get cursed in the same way we do?
Who fucking knows? Maybe.
Or is it
Possibly.
like is it whoops and then the laughing blade's like, ha, good one? Or is it like, I am the Yurthax? That's what I'm
Look at
wondering.
me.
Which one
I'm
of those
gonna
is it?
check that. Let's find out.
Yeah.
How tall is the bell tower,
That's
and
a-
is the bell exposed?
So our objective is to get to the.
So can we be anywhere on the map?
Anywhere on the map.
All right, I'll be over here.
Detect you.
That's a good spot.
Uh,
Yeah, I want to be
If
far
push come to
away.
shove, jump in the water and pray.
More like just shoot a UT at this and freaking wrap around under the bridge.
Good plan as
So
well.
some people are leaving the silence radius, is what you're saying?
This is us.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
I think this
assume
is
that it
us
was
setting
like you
up,
could-
being like, we take the silence to the location. You stay in your spot. Do not make a single noise for like. a
That's
minute.
what I thought it was.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
distribute.
You can
Oh.
absolutely do that.
Yeah, I like that.
Like just taxi people, like we were talking about before.
So
So-
we want to get at the bell. Who do we should designate who goes to the bell and for what purpose?
How tall is the tower?
Why?
The
Why
tower
did
is 120 feet tall?
Holy shit, you guys are
I
rolling
can-
gods on that initiative.
I can make that in a round.
Christ.
I can UT to it.
If I start right at the foot of it.
You just fly up there.
Might be able to UT from it, but there is, as you look at it laying on it, this is a very thorny all around.
Overthrown.
The other nests have been made in a way to be this one has been made in a way to be
Defensive.
intraversible.
This thing
So,
is smart.
Quite literally, heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I could, if I could, see past the thorns at all, I could shadow step past them.
You do see, though,
There's a stairway.
that there is a covered up stairway.
Over here? Like,
You
Oh,
got a
no.
song with a bell in the background.
I did.
how high up is that stairway?
By the height of the tower, right?
The stairway is about 90 feet up,
Okay. Alright.
and it starts from over here.